Leon Stickle's first time on the ice stems from his early days in Toronto.
I lived on the lakeshore. There was an arena there called Faustina Club, which is now the Lakeshore Arena. Started skating there and playing in kind of a pickup youth hockey organization.
But his love for hockey didn't really blossom until his family moved to Milton.
It was a smaller town then, so everybody was into the same game at the same arena at the same times, and that's the way we grew up. Milton has always been a great hockey atmosphere. It's always been a great sports town, but hockey was always the number one thing, and we grew up with each other, we knew each other, we went to school with each other, so it was a real life experience also.
Leon became involved in organized hockey at the bantam level and is part of the Milton Merchants.
Those were my formative years, bantam, midget. We played in all parts of Ontario. The town of Milton was well known all over as a good hockey town. I guess looking back now, I was the same as every Canadian kid. I wanted to be a hockey player. I tricked a lot of people for a long time before I found out that I couldn't play.
The Toronto native transitioned into reffing games for the OHA. After getting married and deciding to start a family, Leon received an unexpected invitation to an officiating training camp for the NHL.
It came as a complete surprise, and then the big surprise happened 2 weeks later when they offered me a contract.
Leon officiated many historic games, some alongside fellow Milton Sports Hall of Famer, the late Bruce Hood.
Well, coming from a town like Milton and being in New York City, for the first time, I think I was more awe-inspired with the size of the buildings looking up than I was with what I was supposed to be doing that night for hockeys. But Bruce led me around for my first game ever in professional hockey, and I remember being on the ice with him when the Montreal Canadiens beat Boston Bruins for the Stanley Cup. When they were awarding the Stanley Cup, we were standing side by side, and I remember looking at Bruce and saying, two guys from Milton, can you believe this?
With an NHL career spanning 40 years, Leon has a lifetime of memories.
As far as the officiating career, it was something that totally took me by surprise when I started doing it, and to have it develop into a career, it was a bigger surprise. And to have the longevity I had worked out very well. It provided a good living for my family. It was I met a lot of people that I wouldn't have met otherwise. I met a lot of great people on the officiating side of the business that I still have in contact with. The luck that I had to be able to pursue that and to accomplish the things that I did accomplish, and I wouldn't change any of it. So that's the way I feel about it.